Welcome everyone to another episode of Just Saying Football with Jack and Sean. I'm your host Sean Gannon alongside my partner Jack Nicholas. We're here to bring you news, notes, weekly updates, and game analysis of your favorite teams from around the league. If you had not had the chance, go check out our website at justsayingfootball.com and follow us on Instagram at justsayingwjs for article and video updates. Got to do some cleanup, Jack. Got to go back in time, talk about something. Cam Akers tore his Achilles. How are you feeling on the impact of that to this upcoming Rams season offensively?
Yeah, I got to say, I'm pretty troubled by this injury, especially, we see this every year in training camp where people will get injured during this time, but you hate to see a running back of his, capabilities, what we were able to see from him last year. And, I was really big on Matthew Stafford going into this year and having Cam Akers be his supportive running back in the backfield. But, now and he's really never had that before. And, now Cam Akers, for us was a really big, candidate. I know for you was a big breakout candidate this year for, the second year. And, now it just kind of bodes the question whether, this is better for Stafford in the passing game, kind of giving him more freedom to, throw around while they figure out this running back. But, Akers is supposed to kind of be able to balance this offense. And now we have to really see whether they're going to be teetering on a top 10 offense or, top 15 offense. They do lose a lot of potential here with a guy who could have been 1,000-yard rusher. What do you think?
I mean, I agree with you. I think it definitely always kind of hinders the offense. You got to switch to a running back by committee when you kind of found your clear starting running back. And when we were saying my mother's head was never really kind of gotten that running back throughout his career. And it was going to be really nice to sort of see that along with the side part offense. I will say I'm not worried about them overall. I think that they still have a really high potential to be a great passing team. I think the running back by committee could do well. We saw what Darrell Henderson could do last year. With them, he was pretty good, or Darrell Henderson Jr. And then they also have Xavier Jones and Raymond Clay. I think it's possible that they maybe pick up someone. If you want to go in free agency, maybe you reunite with Todd Gurley, maybe go Le'Veon Bell. I don't know if you really want that one guy, but no moves really indicate that. But I think that they're going to still see them doing well. I'm hurt, man, because I really was expecting him to do well. But you got Robert Woods, you got Cooper Kupp, you got Deshaun Jackson, you got Van Jefferson. I think Stafford is going to be fine passing the ball. And then when you pair that with a really great defense, this is still a juggernaut in the NFC West and in the NFL overall. So sucks that they don't have Akers, but I think that this offense and this team is still going to be ready for the 2021 season.
Totally. I mean, it's tough too because we had them as kind of the leaders of this division that was really competitive this year, and now it's looking more like it could lean more in favor of the Cardinals and the Seahawks. Do you think that way at all? Do you think that this kind of hurts their chances for the division, or
I don't think it's going to hurt them for the division. I think that it's going to maybe affect them at most in the playoffs. I think it's always hard when you don't have a solid running game to kind of rely on as you go deeper and deeper into the season, especially once the playoffs gets crucial. The Bills last year are a good example of that. They really struggled against the Chiefs, and on third and ones, instead of being able to just hand the ball off that some teams can do, they had to look always to the passing game. And so I think for them, that would be the main concern. But again, this running back by committee could work. I like Darrell Henderson. We saw what he did last year with the team, and it was pretty solid. And now he's going to have more opportunities. So at least you have a guy who's familiar with the team and the offense and the scheme and the head coach and everything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's interesting. He actually kind of comes out of this as the guy who, gets the chance after the committee last year was, Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown, and Cam Akers, and we really thought that Cam was going to take this job, but we'll get to see what Darrell can do here. Maybe with Stafford, it will open up a little more, making him into a passing threat, as well. So I'm kind of excited. I think Sean McVay has a plan. He always can get creative, and it's always like fun to see what they'll be able to do, especially now that they don't have staff. Now I'd be a lot more worried for this team if they had Goff playing this year. But now with Stafford in, he's not a guy to shy away from throwing 600 times a year. He can definitely air it out.
And he'll play through injuries. That's the best part about him. That is all the time that we have. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Enjoy.
Yeah, always check us out. JustSayingFootball.com, Just Saying Football on YouTube, and Just Saying No GWJS, like my friend said before. And thank you for listening.
Thank you.